on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. The connection since 2011. Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down.
There's nothing like getting out of the gate and finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
And some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way, and they want to see that continue.
First and 10 for Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Jamal Agnew, the rookie out of San Diego. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Forced out to his left. Room here to run, and I think the ball's out. And the Bengals grab it.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Again, here's Bernard. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first. They go play action here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Doyle. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. A big play there for Indy. 53 yards. On first down, it's Gore. And he is knocked down from the side. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Here's Locke. And he's going to find Doyle in the end zone for a Colts score. Jack Doyle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jabal Sheard coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Dalton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 7 yards remaining here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And Eifert has it. The Bengals on a roll now. It's another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is going to be caught by the rookie. It's John Ross. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Dalton gives to Bernard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On the right side, caught by Green. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. On the toss, Bernard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Dalton here from the gun. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jordan Evans in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. They'll run it here with Bernard. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. To throw here, Dalton. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They wind. Up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. On is Nick Novak now to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
Now it's Nick Novak back out following his field goal to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come later tonight. It's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. Play fake to Gore. It's Locke. Looking deep for Hilton. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Locke. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Dalton now to pass. He's going to let this thing go deep for LaFell. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And able to find Green. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 23 yards on the play. From midfield here, Dalton. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So 2nd and 10 here. To throw again. Dalton. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Novak's kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Dante Moncrief now here on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Gore again here on 1st down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll fake it. Now Luck. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Luck gives to his running back, Gore. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And this one's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And out of bounds right around the 20. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
From the red zone now, Luck. Dancing to his left. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Play action now, Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So Dalton now. Going deep for Eifert. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jordan Evans in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton sets up play action. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They go to Michael again. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck being chased out left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Play clock winding down. Back now in Cincinnati, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals take possession. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run again with Bernard. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Play action here with Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Bernard. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. So the D-line's going to spread out. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Dalton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. This is Michael. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Off of play action, Luck on the move to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vincent Ray. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll begin here with Bernard. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
On 3rd down, Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy. It came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it. And
this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, we're trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Another chance for Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Colts pick it up. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
Throwing now, Luck. Busts through the tackle. Buying time to his left. Man open left side. It's Williams. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. Now a first down throw. Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go